My name is Nurmaisara binti Azami Putra. My matric number is #21A2524. I will explain the content about the factor of Malaysia, one of the popular destination to holiday, and my point are about people. Factors that make Malaysia a famous tourist attraction by people. First, Malaysian people too friendly with tourists who visiting Malaysia. Malaysian people are kind because they are willing to help tourists who come to Malaysia by facilitating their travel. Second, tourists are attracted to the lifestyle of the Malaysian community. Malaysian people that come from multiracial races attract tourists by often helping and cooperating with other people surrounding. My third point, tourists attract to the polite and culturous attitude of the Malaysian community. Tourists' curiosity towards the unique attitude of the Malaysian community makes their interest in knowing and learning something new. My last point is Malaysians are disciplined by throwing food waste in the right place to attract tourists. Food waste or package that have been eaten will be thrown into the bins that have been provided, making tourists more attracted to the disciplined action taken. What do you think with my point, Alif?
In my opinion, I do not agree with the content provided by Sarah. This is because the pupil is not the main factor to attract tourists to Malaysia. So, in my opinion, I think culture is one of the main factor in attracting tourists to Malaysia. In Malaysia, there are various type of culture that can attract tourists either locally or abroad. Malaysia is famous for its costume and rich in various unique and interesting culture that are divided into various ethnic groups such as Malays, Chinese, Indians, Ibans, Bajau and many more. Among the famous culture in Malaysia are from the Iban trip, the Iban dance known as the Ngajat dance, and the clothes used have attract and opened the eyes of the world about the uniques that exist in Malaysia. This is very beautiful and artistic dress has made Malaysia famous for its rich culture that attract many foreign tourists to come to Malaysia. Apart from that, tourists from abroad are also attracted to our food culture, dress, and socializing in Malaysia, which is the main factor for tourists, especially from abroad, who want to know more about Malaysian culture. So, how about you, Zeti?
Thank you, Ali, for your explanation. I agree with your statement, but I think food in Malaysia can also attract people to travel in Malaysia because, as we know, Malaysians are known as passion of food, and considering that Malaysia has many different races, that means Malaysia also has various type of food, and it will be attractive for tourists to try some delicious food that can only be found in this country. Among the popular food are asam laksa, nasi lemak, soup, cili api, and many more. Malaysian also have famous for traditional heritage food because each country, state or district have own unique the local food because it is reflect the cultural identity of a place. There are various of type traditional food and divide into wet food and dry food. Among them are tosai, char kway teow, roti canai, and yong tau fu. And for the dry food like dodol, curry puff, bahulu, and many more. This traditional food is becoming increasingly popular in international. In addition, Malaysia also famous for local fruit because which is can increase the tourism industry every year, such as durian, rambutan, mangosteen, and many more. From here, tourists can learn about the cultural heritage of food in Malay and addition to enjoying the food served. In this way, Malaysia has the potential to attract more tourists, especially those who appreciate the art and unique of traditional Malay cuisine. That's all from me. And how about you, Aisha? I think you have any idea to discuss.
Okay, thank you, Zati. And let's agree with what Zati said that food is the main factor of tourist attraction to Malaysia. For me, the factor of tourist attraction to Malaysia is because of the island and beach. As we all know, Malaysia is a country that holds a reputation as a paradise for tropical island due to its richness with a certain island not only around the Borneo Island but also in the peninsula. The richness of nature in our homeland is not only located on land but also in the sea area. Because it provides a variety of natural beauty that we can enjoy. For example, Pulau Tioman in Pahang and Pulau Sipadan in Sabah, which are the focus of tourists because of the beauty of the beach and coral reef that make diving or scuba activities more interesting. Even in Malaysia, they can not only visit 2 or 3 islands, but they can visit almost 30 islands that provide an attractive tourist atmosphere. For example, a very famous island in Malaysia is Redan Island. This is because there are various activities that tourists can do, including jungle trekking. Tourists can explore the exciting tracks on Redan Island. It's one way to see the flora and fauna available. Some of the species here are also rare species. Some of the tracks provided here are suitable for those who just want to try jungle trekking for the first time. Next, they can do kayaking activity. In Redan Island, there are also try kayaking activity. The blue and clear sea will definitely make the experience of kayaking on this island worthwhile. They can rent kayak equipment from shops around the beach or from hotel.
After finishing the discussion, we think that culture is the main factor of foreign tourists coming to Malaysia. This is because in Malaysia, there are many interesting cultures such as in terms of food, clothing, and apparel compared to other factors. That's all from us. Thank you.